Hello traders, Joseph here again. Thank you so much for joining me on a brand new edition of my weekly video. If this is the first time that you're watching this video, I want to welcome you and thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you're gonna like what you see by the end of this video, and if you do, then please feel free to leave a positive comment, or you can even like the video, or you can even subscribe to my channel so you can get my videos every time I put them out. I try to put them out every week, but recently that hasn't been the case. Due to the fact that I've been so busy with other stuff, but hopefully normal services should be resuming in the coming weeks. So anyway, over to the charts. I'm gonna go over all the currency pairs that I trade in today's video and try and show you guys any opportunities that might be presenting itself, so you guys can keep an eye on. And I've also got a very important announcement. I'm gonna show you guys my Myfxbook account, which I'm gonna be placing all the trades that I place on my signal service. Actually starting from this week, I think I've already placed a couple of trades on there this week, but from now on, every single trade that I show you guys here, it's going to be a trade that I've actually placed on a live account. So hopefully that's going to make you guys, see how it is in real life, instead of just showing you like the results. So anyway, over to the charts. I'm going to start over today on the euro dollar against the Swiss franc. And I'm actually looking at my chart on the 4-hour chart, but I'm gonna flip it back over to the daily chart to try and give you guys so you can see on the daily chart, you can see that the market is in consolidation. I mean, it doesn't really take a genius to know that this market is in consolidation. So this is the area that I've kind of mapped out. Actually, I can actually go all the way to the top there. So as you can see that the market, I mean, we've got a very huge support line down here, which the market has tested several times, but it still hasn't been broken yet. And the market hasn't really made any new structure highs. It's just, we're seeing a lot of sideways movement. So this usually presents a good opportunities for advanced pattern traders. So anyway, let me flip this back over to the 4-hour and I'll show you guys a couple of trades that I'm actually keeping my eye on. There's actually a couple of advanced patterns. One is a bullish one and one is a bearish one, so it doesn't matter which way the market goes. I think one of these patterns should be completed. I don't know when, but I'm going to show you the patterns. The first one is a Gartley pattern. Actually, I don't even need to use my fibs. I'm just going to go in, bring in my triangle. The bearish Gartley pattern, I'm going to use a red triangle for you guys. So we have a bearish Gartley pattern here. To have on deck there, so that this pattern is gonna complete somewhere. Okay, let me just bring in my fibs. I just need a completion point. So as you can see, guys, right on the, I mean, I don't even that's why I said I don't even have to use my Fibonacci. So we can see that the market is completing. I mean, how do I know it's gonna, I knew it was gonna be around there, but until you use a Fibonacci ratio, you can't actually tell where the Gartley pattern is gonna complete. So we do have a potential Gartley. So if we get a rally from this point onwards, I would be expecting this Gartley pattern. I would be taking, this is a trade I would definitely be taking. So the other one, this is the bearish one. So the other one that I told you about is a bullish advanced pattern, and that one is I think is a bad pattern. So we got there, X to A leg, A to B leg, B to C. So assuming we don't get a rally from this point, right, assuming the market continues to go down, we should expect this bad pattern to complete somewhere there. Let me see if it's going to be 2 for 2 for me. I doubt it's going to be 2 for 2. I think it's going to come a little bit deeper. No, it's not even a bad pattern. It's a Gartley pattern. So we've got the 6-1 retracement. Okay, so let's see where the market is going to complete that. So there we go, just a little bit higher. So we have a bullish Gartley pattern that the market is going to complete around 95.84. So as you can see, it doesn't matter which way the market goes. I mean, if this bullish Gartley pattern gets completed first, then that would straight away invalidate the bearish one, because we would have broken and closed. We would have exceeded the A leg. But if we get the Gartley, if the Gartley comes in and completes, and we get a reversal right at that point, then the bullish Gartley will still be valid. So anyway, this is I'm going to be keeping an eye on this pair as we head into. I think I do already have a pending order on this pair with my signal service. So yeah, So the next one is a dollar yen. On the dollar yen, we do have a trade in progress already, and in this case is a bullish Gartley pattern. Looks like the Gartleys are winning this week. So we have a bullish Gartley pattern that completed. I think it completed on, I think it was on Thursday. So we're already in this trade. We're already up, I think about, I don't know, maybe 60 or 70 pips already. So this pattern completed at 136. I think it completed at 36. That's when our order was triggered. So as you can see, for some people might have missed this trade already. I mean, if you're not on my signal service, you might have definitely have missed it. So yeah, this one has completed, but however, we do have two potential advanced patterns that will, if this Gartley turns out to be a winner. To close this. If it turns out to be a winner, then we're going to keep an eye on first. The first pattern that we're going to keep an eye on, it's going to be a cipher pattern. So assuming this Gartley pattern ends up being a winner, we're going to have a cipher pattern that's going to complete somewhere around 103. Let's see, 103.64s. Actually a little bit lower. 103.40s. We have a cipher pattern that will complete at that point. And if that cipher pattern turns out, if it doesn't turn out to be a winner, I mean, there's no guarantee that it's going to be a winning trade, then we're going to keep an eye on a much bigger bad pattern here. I'm going to have to use a different color because let's use yellow. So we're going to have a pattern, a bad pattern that would terminate somewhere there. And the 886 retracement. Look at that, right on the money. Sometimes I feel like I don't even have to use my Fibonacci anymore. But no, that would be a big mistake. But anyway, so a little bit of art for you guys to see. I mean, how beautiful does that look? So yeah, those are the things that I would be keeping my eye on. So that's why it's always good to kind of stay a few steps ahead of the market. But there's one thing that I actually want to talk to you guys about. So if I flip this back over to the day, we can see that the market has been bearish, has been nothing but bearish. And the trade I just took on this this pair last week was a bullish trade. Normally, like I said, I'm very selective with my trades. I'm very selective. I don't just take any trade just because any advanced pattern just because it is an valid advanced pattern. So in situations like this where we had the market is bearish on a higher time frame, but why did I take this trade? Well, first of all, even though the market technically you can't say, I think you can say that the market is in consolidation, but look at what happened. The market came into this zone. We had a test here, the second test, the third test, and it came in for the fifth test. So this is a very strong support line. So the reason I took this trade is simply because of these support lines here. I've looked at how many times the market has tested this line, and the fact that the market came into a little bit of consolidation, even though in the long run, chances are this market is going to break down to the downside, because this is actually one of the structures. I think if you're familiar with complex structures, you're going to see this is actually a bearish rectangle. So let me try and see if I can explain that kind of structure to you guys. So what happens is when you're in the market, when we come in from a bearish move, and then the market kind of comes into a little bit of consolidation. So up and down. Let's say we get a little consolidation. And kind of a channel right here. So what happens here? This is what we call a bearish rectangle. So we had a large bearish move, and then the market came into a little bit of consolidation. So eventually, this market is going to end up breaking to the downside. But before it does that, any trade that I see, because this is a consolidation for me, as an advanced person, I don't really care. Even though I can even be more selective and try and say, okay, if it's a bearish rectangle, I'm only going to be looking for a bearish advanced pattern, because I know in the long run, chances are the odds are going to be in my favor that this market is eventually going to break to the downside. But in this case, I don't want to be that extremely selective in my trades. Even though I am quite selective, but I'm not going to be that extremely selective. I mean, you can do that if you want to. That might improve your results, but I have no idea. I've never tried it. I've never tried to be that very selective on my trades. I mean, that would mean me not taking enough trades. You know, as it is, I don't even take enough trades with my, you know, with the way I'm being selective. I only take about 3 trades a week. So anyway, so this is the scenario right here that we're facing right here. But this, as long as this market continues to respect this support line, I'm going to be taking any advanced pattern I see. But look, we've got 2 bearish advanced pattern that hopefully if that one completes, then I would take that one with complete confidence, because I know I'm with the trend, and even though the market is in consolidation, so the odds are going to be very, very good for me. So anyway, moving on. New Zealand dollar, I don't think there's anything, I don't see any advanced pattern here to trade. This market hasn't, nah, there's nothing. I'm not gonna even touch it as no any of the currency. But euro dollar, I think apart from the, I think I did an analysis on this week. I'm still waiting for 2 patterns. There's a cipher pattern and a bullish bad pattern that will complete somewhere down here. But I'm not gonna go over it again. Like I said, the market hasn't really done anything much, and I still have the second half of my position open from about 3 or 4 weeks ago. So I'm not touching the euro. The pound, I think with this one as well, I did show you guys a cipher pattern last week on this. So I don't know, I haven't taken the cipher simply because my stop loss will have been more than 100 pips. But I know some of you guys might have taken it because it completed when I put on my video last week, complete I think right around 2900. So yeah, you probably should be sitting in red at the moment. But as long as the X point hasn't been violated, this is still going to be a very is a very good trade. I mean, there's no reason for you to get worried. The market is just doing what it's doing. I mean, even if you end up taking a loss, it's, you know, it's just move on to the next one. But yeah, I mean, this is still a valid trade. Some people might still want to get involved if they want to, but like I said, I'm staying out because it's more than 100 pips for me. So anyway, moving on. Aussie dollar, there hasn't been, just the same as the New Zealand dollar, there's nothing for me to look to trade on this one. US dollar against Canada, yeah, we do have a pattern, even though it hasn't actually, you know, there's still a long way to go. It's a bad pattern. So if assuming we get if the market, you know, retraces from here and comes back down, we're gonna have a bad pattern that will complete somewhere there. It's a bad pattern, yeah, bad pattern. So look at that again, right on the money. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to be watching on this this currency pair. The market is in consolidation. I mean, this is really good time for advanced pattern traders. And we had so many opportunities this week. The thing, you know, most of the opportunities ended up being invalidated. But we had so many opportunities due to the fact the market is just doing what we love as advanced pattern traders. This does consolidation after consolidation. So we're gonna see what will happen. So as you can see, that's why I'm going through all my currency pairs, and a few trading opportunities are presenting themselves. Euro yen, I haven't got anything right now, even though I can see that the market is coming into a consolidation. But yeah, I just have to wait and see what advanced pattern is going to present itself. But so far there's nothing on this for me to trade as far as advanced pattern is concerned. Same with the euro, the pound yen. Yeah, the market came in consolidation. It's just we're seeing the same kind of structure that we saw on the dollar yen. The market coming in, putting a double bottom, you know, a huge support level that is respecting right here. I mean, those people that trade support and resistance, you could really make a lot of money if that works out, because the market, most of the you know, it's quite respecting the support area, as we can see. Aussie dollar CAD, I don't have anything on it. I'm not even looking. Euros Swiss C, I do have a trade going on here. This is one of the trades that I've actually placed on my live account, along with the US dollar Gartley pattern that I showed you guys. So we do, this is also another Gartley pattern. So I can see a lot of Gartley patterns just coming up. So X to A leg, A to B, B to C. The Gartley pattern completed. It was actually almost, it's you know, it's a target one has been hit, so which was good. I mean, this was a very good trade. There wasn't really much pain. The market came in, completed. We've taken, you know, just a few minutes in the red, and then the market rallied, hitting our first target. I think it's around 109.11. So our second target has been rolled out. Our second position has been rolled to break even, and waiting for a second target around 109.45. That's where a second target is. So let's see if the market can continue to rally, give us that second target. Pound against the Swiss franc, same structure as the pound yen. Still waiting for an advanced pattern that will present itself. At the moment, I'm staying out. Euro pound, there's nothing for me on this one at the moment. So yeah, so there it is. All the currency pairs that I trade. Showed you guys a few trading opportunities that you might want to be interested in. So moving on to my signal service. The first, so let's just look at the trades that we've so this week we've actually we started this week with a loss. The euro yen, we took a 70 pips loss on that one. It was a godly pattern as well. So this was the trade. Let me see if I can flip over to the euro yen quickly. So euro yen, yeah, we had a godly pattern on the 1 hour chart, but never really gave us anything. I think it was somewhere there. So as you can see, the market didn't really give us anything. We've backed down, you know, giving us a huge loss of 70 pips, which was hard to take, but you know, what can you do? You just move on to the next one. And the next one was the euro Swiss franc that I just showed you guys, the godly pattern that we hit target one for 28 pips, and that was a trade that I sent out. Oops, wrong one. This is it. I sent out the trade. So you can see I'm also going to show you guys this trade on my Myfxbook account, so you can see. So I sent out the order, like you know, if you can see, our target was 109.11 and the second one 109.45. So we've already hit our first target. Still waiting for our second target. And then the other trade that we took with the dollar against the yen, that was a godly pattern. I showed you guys that one as well. So this is it. That's the bullish godly pattern. As you can see, completed at 136, and we still, our first target is about 150 pips. So we're currently about 60 pips in on our, you know, in green. So we're still waiting to see if that first target is going to be hit. So we ended the week with minus 42, which is gonna, well, it's not gonna make a huge difference to our equity curve as far as I'm concerned. We're just having a little, you know, sort of consolidate. We're consolidating around this highs. We're still consolidating, and obviously don't forget that once that the second position of our euro dollar closes, it's gonna make a huge difference. But we'll see. So anyway, September is not really, it's nothing to get excited about. We're gonna end the week of the month of September on break even. As you can see, the first 2 weeks we didn't take any single trade. Last week we ended up making 74 pips on the dollar yen cipher, and then yeah, so this is this week. So anyway, like I said, I've opened up an account to try to, you know, place every single trades that I'm sending out to my signal service. I want to show you guys that those trades have actually been placed on a live account. But I've actually done that. I've actually started doing that this week, from I think from Tuesday. That's why I think I haven't placed the euro yen trade on there yet. I haven't placed that. I mean, I've missed that trade. But however, these trades that you can see with the low, that's why I'm putting green next to the box. Those trades are going to be trades that have been placed on that live account, and the link to that live account is going to be under this video, so you guys can keep track of that. Like, you can see the trades for yourself. I think it's one thing coming here on YouTube and just showing you the trades, and it's another thing when you guys can actually see it being placed on the live account. I think it makes such a huge difference. So anyway, this is my Myfxbook account. As you can see, like I said, the link is going to be underneath this video. So as you can see, I've only started with just £1,000 to try and, you know, it's not much, but that's what I'm going to be using to place those. But I'm going to be using actually different money management. The fact that it's not really a lot. I mean, £1,000. I'm going to be using a different money management than the one I use for my Signal service, because I do have room to increase my risk, because it's just £1,000. So as you can see, if I just scroll down here, so you can see this is the Euro Swiss franc trade, the Gartley pattern, and the US dollar Gartley pattern as well. So I've already closed. Where was it? I'm kind of still getting used to the Myfxbook. History. We'll go for history. Yeah, so you can see that's the Euro US Swiss franc trade. The first position has already been closed for about 55.6 pips, but like I said, because it's only half of the position, so that gives us about 28 pips on that one. So the second half is already open, and I've already rolled the stops on this one to break even. So as you can see, stop loss 1057.4, 1057 open price 1057.4. So whatever happens, the worst that can happen is this trade ended up, not making any profit. So the second one, the dollar yen, as you can see, the entry price at 1036, just like I showed you on the charts. And yeah, take profit. Well, the take profit here, it's the take profit for the second position. However, on my the FXCM trading platform, they do have this app that you can set multiples, take profit levels. So the first take profit level I've done that automatically. So that's gonna close once the market gets to 101.84. I think that's where the first target is. So as you can see, every single one of the trade is going to be on here, and so you guys can see the results, you can see the statistics, you can see everything. But like, because I've only just started, I've only placed just a couple of trades, so there isn't much for you to work out with, but you can track the progress. I'm gonna put the link to this Myfxbook account underneath this video, so you guys can go and keep track for yourself. So as you can see, yeah, it's my account. It's real pound, Great Britain pounds, FXCM trading shit. Everything has been verified. That's my name. Actually, my middle name is Joseph. So, but I don't like to be called by my first name, to be honest. So, but yeah, as you can see, it's all there, and the link is going to be underneath this video. So every single trade from now on, it's going to be a trade that has been placed on a live account, so you guys can see for yourself. So we'll see how next week is gonna turn out to be. So anyway, I think that's it for today. I haven't really got anything to add. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good trading week, and in the meantime, just keep it simple. Talk to you soon.